But what? No, you can't play. My name's Bill Pruitt, and I have the privilege of being the mayor, serving as the mayor of the city of Pell City. And I've got to say, over the years, I've had an opportunity to be part of several different projects, but this is probably one of the most exciting. Since we announced that we were going to be expanding and remodeling Kids Kastle, I've seen comment after comment. I've gotten messages, about, from folks whose parents helped build the original one almost 22 years ago. Or who came and played as kids. That's probably one of the most exciting ones, is the message that you get from somebody that said, yeah, I remember playing there when I was a kid. I'm so excited to be able to bring my child to play now. So, I mean, we've changed generations. And one of the reasons I was so glad that everybody could come out is one day all of your kids that you're bringing here to play today, they're going to be bringing their kids. And they're going to get to say, hey, I was here on the very first day that this was open. So I'm just so excited. This has been such a huge project, but it says so much about our community to see this kind of turnout. If you go back and read the article from, almost 22 years ago, you'll hear the story about how Bette Thomaston saw something similar in her hometown in Decatur, and she brought the idea back. How there were, on the first day of the original Kids Kastle build, there were 488 volunteers that showed up. And this was a little bit bigger and a whole lot different material, so we did it a little bit different this time. But we're just so glad to see the excitement and the enthusiasm and the people that turned out to enjoy this. I want to thank everybody that participated, helped make this happen. I'm going to turn it over to Councilman Jenkins because he'd like to recognize some of the folks that made this possible.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to ask, that kind of brought up a good point, Mayor. How many of you here who are adults actually played at this Kids Kastle when you were a child? That's a good number there. That's exactly what the mayor's talking about, and this will go on and on. So it's a tremendous thing. What a great crowd, just a great crowd. Here in the city of Pell City, we're very fortunate. We have so many good employees, all of them. It's in every department. But there were a lot of our employees who went above and beyond the call of duty to help make this thing happen. They were out here in the rain and the mud, and times that probably they shouldn't have been out here just to get this thing completed. So I'd like to, for all of you, to give them a round of applause. Thank our employees who make this happen. Also, where else in the city can you come out in a city and have the police chief and the fire chief cooking hot dogs? So, it's a great place to live, folks. It's not like this everywhere. Appreciate it, and we hope you all have a good time, not just today, but for many years to come. Thank you all for coming.
All right, you ready, Brian? Okay, we're getting ready to uncover the panel of everybody that helped make this one possible. And I want you to pay particular note on the panel. We also included all of the employees that worked on this so tirelessly. And like Councilman Jenkins said, in the rain and the heat, in the miserable conditions, but they were determined to get it done. So we thought they certainly deserves to be, recognized on this panel as well. So take a note of those names, and when you see those folks, thank them so much for helping make this happen. So we're getting ready to cut this ribbon and let y'all in, but I think it's only appropriate that an adult doesn't get to cut the ribbon. So I've asked one of my buddies, Cam Williams, and he's my personal golf instructor too. He's going to help me cut this ribbon. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, at this time, everybody's welcome to come and tour the playground. We've got snow domes over here for everybody. If you want to line up, we've also got hot dogs and chips and other refreshments. Check out.
All these people. Hey girl, I'm gonna go get all these people. You want to go look at it? You go look at it. You want to look at it?
Nah, I'm good.